wabarakatuh. My name is Farah Ashura binti Azaha and I'm from SMK Taman Seraya. So now I'm going to present my project-based learning, Pbl, which is planting vase. So here's the content of this video. The first one is the acknowledgement, the second one is the introduction, the third one is project objective, and the next one is project implementation date. The fifth one is the apparatus and material list. The next one is the approximate cost of this project. The next one is the procedures of the project, and the next one is the result and project impact, and the next one is the conclusion or science concept of this project, and the last one is the reference. So the first one is the acknowledgement. So I'm going to express my gratitude to the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving His blessing for me to complete this project. And the second one is to my teachers, Puan Hairati Batu Sulaiman, and our principal, Encik Busra bin Maula, and my friends and family for their support for me to complete this project. So, next one is the introduction. So, what is the problem statement? Diverse properties that can be found in polymers increase the demands and uses over the years. Some polymers are durable and take a very long time to disintegrate. They cause serious pollution problems. Marine pollution causes many creatures to die and microplastic to enter the food chain. Landfills, on the other hand, are filled with non-biodegradable plastic bags that affect the environment. So as a human, what can you do to overcome these problems? So before I continue any further, I'm going to introduce about polymer first. So what is the polymer? A polymer is a long chain molecule that is made from a combination of many repeating basic units. The basic unit of a polymer is called monomer. The monomer combination reaction to produce a polymer is called polymerization reaction. Is shown. Polymers can be classified into several groups based on the source of polymer, how the polymer is produced, and the characteristic of the polymer produced. So this is the example of polymer. We have two types of source of polymer. The first one is the natural polymers, and the second one is the synthetic polymers. So you can see the polymers and the monomer. So we have three types of polymer. The first one is the thermoplastic polymers, and the second one is the thermosetting polymers, and the third one is the elastomer polymer. So I'm going to explain briefly about these three types of polymer. So the first one, thermoplastic polymers. Thermoplastic polymers are polymers that can be repeatedly remolded upon heating and can be recycled. So this one can be recycled. And the second one is thermosetting polymers. Thermosetting polymers cannot be remolded after heating. Thermosetting polymers are normally disintegrate or burn upon heating and cannot be recycled. So this one is cannot recycle, different for the first one, which is can recycle. And the third one is the elastomer polymers. Elastomer polymers can be stretched and return their original shape when released. So this one can be stretched and returned to their original shape. So the example of elastomer polymers is polyurethane and styrene butadiene rubber (SPR). So the next one is the project objective. So I found 5 of them, which is the first one is to reduce the non-biodegradable polymeric waste from filling up lands. The second one is to raise personal and public awareness of environmental issues, and the third one is to save marine life from eating non-biodegradable polymeric waste, and the fifth one is to save money from buying expensive planting vase, which is planting vase nowadays is quite expensive. And the last one is to highlight self-creativity. So next one is project implementation date. So this project just took 2 weeks to finish, which is from 18th of July 2021 until the 1st of August 2021, which is not quite not too long. So now I'm going to explain my project briefly, so make sure you listen it carefully. So apparatus and material list. The apparatus and material list that I use in this project is the cup, which is the polymer, and this one is reuse. The second one is the scissors, ruler, ribbon, spray paint, cellophane tape, and the last one is the soil and plant, which is this is for the decoration. So the approximate cost, I'm just spend around 5 ringgit only for this project, which is quite affordable and not too expensive compared to the normal planting vase, which is quite expensive, around 20 ringgit or something. This is quite affordable. Next one is the procedures and precaution. Okay, the first one is you clean the cup and dry it. And second one is you cut half of the cup into 11 sections by using scissors. And the third one is fold the section to the right until it looks like this. Okay, I'm going to show you the actual. So I'm just folding it to make it look flower-like. So you may use cellophane tape to keep the folded static. Okay, if you don't use the cellophane tape, it may return to its original shape because it's elastic. So it's quite hard if I'm not using the cellophane tape. So the precaution here is be careful when you are using the scissors because it's quite sharp, so it may hurt you. So the fourth one is next you paint the cup with spray paint and dry the paint on the cup by exposing it to the sunlight. And the fifth one is after the paint dry up, fill in the cup with soil and plant, which is just for the decoration. And the last one, decorate by using ribbon. So the last one is the result and product impact. So the result and product impact is to reduce the non-biodegradable polymer waste from filling up lands, and the second one is to save money from buying expensive planting vase, which is I said earlier, normal plastic vase is quite expensive, so you may save money if you do it yourself. And the last one is to save marine life from eating non-biodegradable polymer waste. So that is quite dangerous for them if they eat them. So it's good to recycle the polymer bag. So the conclusion and science concept. I'm going to I'm going to advise to practice 5 concepts in our daily life, which is the first one is to refuse, learning to say no. We eliminate most of your trash. Okay, learning to say no to plastic, for example. And the second one is to reduce overall consumption. And the third one is to reuse, give your things a second life. Okay, for instance, reuse your plastic bag and just simply throw it away. And the fourth one is to repair. Don't throw away if something get broken, but repair as much as you can. And the last one is to recycle. So if you follow the previous step, you should have little garbage left. Make sure you recycle everything you can to reduce the amount of polymer in this earth. So here the reference, I'm just using textbook for reference. So that's it from this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you love your earth. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, hi, now I'm explaining about the project tutorial. So now, first is cutting the upper part of the cup to make it easier for me to cut into several sections. And then I'm cutting into 11 sections, and then I'm to make flower-like folding. Okay, now I'm stretching it. Now I'm folding it. I'm folding it to make flower-like flower look. I'm using cellophane tape to make it static